Hello, welcome back. Good morning. I got another quickie for you. All right, freeCodeCamp.com, intermediate algorithm scripting. We're going to be doing drop it. Now, again, just like the previous video, this is going to be a quick one. So let's pay attention and look at what we have to go over. So I'm going to share my screen with you here, and we're going to go over to drop it. And here we have freeCodeCamp asking us to drop elements off the beginning of an array until the parameters are met of this function. Okay, so until this function returns true, keep knocking off elements in the beginning of this array. So what we need to know for this is pretty simple. It's just shift. So shift is kind of like the opposite of push. Push pushes things to the end. Shift drops things off the beginning. So here's an array here, and here's when we call shift, we knock the first element off the array and shift everything over. That's all. Pretty simple. So all we have to do is keep doing this until this function func comes back true. All right. So it should be return false, return false, return false, and then as soon as it's true, all right, what we want to do is just return that array. Okay, it's pretty simple. So while if we have there's our function, right? So we're going to be calling func, and we want to call this func here on array 0, or the first element of this array. So while this is true, that's what this means, but we don't want while this is true. While this is true, we just want to end. So while this is not true, meaning that the first element in the array doesn't pass the test. So if that first element in the array doesn't pass the test, all we want to do is arr.shift. Okay. And soon as that, and so once it shifts over, we're going to drop an element off the array. And then go back into our while loop, test again. Is the first element in the array now? Because remember, it's a shifted array. So if it wasn't true, okay, this would drop off and we'd have an array that was 2, 3. And then we'd test that first position again. All right, pretty simple. And then we'll go through and do this until we get a true here. If we take a look at this, this is pretty much it. Let's test our logic. Sorry, that bounced through quick. Get to the chopper. Perfect. And you can see that we can do multiple tests here. This one's pretty easy because it just says 1, 2, 3. I can change this to say n is equal to 3. All right. And what will my return array be? Only 3, because it'll keep shifting and shifting and shifting until n equals 3. So again, all we really have to do is understand shift and just make sure that we understand a while loop keeps whiling until our parameters here returns false. So to negative. So if it passes this test here, all right, we're good to go. We'll get the bounce out of this and just return the array. So again, hopefully this was helpful. I know it was a quick one. And all we're really doing is testing our ability to understand what is true in a function and how we can call an array. And we also used shift, which was something we've used in the past. So hopefully this was helpful. And I'll see you next time.